Hey guys, Kakinti's Gameplay here. Here we are with another episode of my Nuzlocke adventure, Heart Gold. For some reason, every time I start this up, I always want to say Heart Gold in Soul Silver. But it's not Heart Gold in Soul Silver. It's just Heart Gold. By the way, is it black and white? Wait, what? Oh shit, I messed that one up completely. I mean, is it black and blue or gold and white? Put that in the comments below. I think it's black and blue. In fact, I'll tell you a funny story. I saw it first as black and blue, and afterwards, like an hour later, I saw white and gold. And I don't know why I just suddenly changed to the other side. But then an hour later, I saw black and blue, and then I could never see white and gold again. So I thought that was pretty funny and pretty weird actually. And then I went on Twitter, and I saw more of these pictures, and one of them was hilarious. It was black and blue Pokemon version black and blue, which was like Pokemon version Soul Silver, I think, and then Pokemon version white gold, which would have been Heart Gold. And it was like the actual background and everything. I don't have the actual picture because then that would require me to go back like 17 days in my Twitter account. So you could look it up. You'll probably find it. You just type in black and blue Heart and Gold Pokemon, and you'll probably get what you're looking for. So, and here we are. We're battling the gym leader. We're already almost done with battling the gym leader. Actually, he's easy peasy, you know, wheezy wheezy. But my flues almost just got annihilated. Critical hit. That was scary. In fact, I was watching another Pokemon Nuzlocker from the Nuzlocke Reddit. He's D-pad. The channel's name is the D-pad, but there's multiple people commentating on one person playing the actual game, which I thought that was actually very unique, and that was very interesting. I actually like their series. I started watching from like episode 100. I was actually almost done, but the way they have it set up, I like that. There's actually this other guy that I watched a couple of episodes from him. Aranium? I don't remember his full name. I don't remember his name. I don't remember how to pronounce his name, but I will put both of them in the description below if you want to go check them out. And his idea to make his Nuzlocke unique was to have the grinding of, like, let's say a route, grinding at the beginning of the video sped up like ×5 and have music. And I thought that was actually very interesting because that's like something what UHCers would do, like a speed up version of mining, and then you get into the PvP. So like in Nuzlocke it would be like the speed up version of the grinding, and then you get into the juice of Nuzlocke, which I don't know what that would be considered. But yeah, so I want to implement both of those, and I want to have an intro. I don't know if YouTube allows me to do this or not, but I think you could edit the videos that you've already had published to have the intros, or like whatever clip you want, add it into the video somewhere. And if I were to add an intro, I think that would be perfect. Because then all I have to do is put it at the front of the clip of the video and then publish it. Because I've seen it done with no copyright sounds. They used to have no intro, but now they have an intro. And now the videos back then that wouldn't have an intro now has that intro. So I'm thinking there has to be some way that you can do that. Because and they were videos that I watched back then that were the same videos that I watch now, just to listen to music, you know. So and I was talking to this guy thinking that this is who Professor Elm was telling me to look for, but that's not the guy. It was apparently this nerd over here. Anyway, so yeah, I was thinking of getting an intro set up. The D-pad guy, he has a good intro for his series. They have great commentary. Oh man, I don't even know how they don't have that many. Like they don't have more subscribers. Uranium has great thumbnails. Great ideas. You should check them both out in the description below. And we get to see this Camino girl. Camino girl? Oh my! That egg must be I see. So hit-handed by Professor Ohm, and now I get it. The egg is very important to me. Please take care of it. Understood? I am counting on you. Okay. I mean, yeah, go and enjoy the rest of your day. Anywho, I didn't really give like a proper introduction to this episode. Actually, I kind of just went into the topics I wanted to talk about just spontaneously. But that's because I kind of am in like a jumpy mood today, even though I had 3 hours of sleep last night. I mean, I guess it's because the day before I had 11 hours of sleep, which I usually don't. I usually have like 6 hours, so now having 11 hours, you know, actually that really messed up my schedule because I woke up at like 1:30 p.m. and then I went to sleep at like 3, which I had to wake up at like 6. So yeah, it was tough. Anyway, oh, speaking of 3 a.m. I gotta tell you a funny story. Back to the embarrassing stories. I still have more embarrassing stories to tell all of you. Oh man. All right, so we have I think I told you guys about my friend John last week about him throwing up because I made him pick up the throw up. Yeah, we talked about a lot of things that I did when I was younger, and I wasn't too friendly with my friends. But oh man, MJor bullied me for that. MJor. We were playing Don't Starve. I have a series on my channel that's Don't Starve, and he just kept saying how, oh wow, Kak, I'm not your friend anymore. You gave me frostbite. If you don't get that reference, it was actually in the last episode, so maybe you should watch all these episodes in sequential order, so that you're not confused about what I'm talking about. I mean, it makes more sense that if you watch them in sequential order, just to see what happens, like how the Pokemon Nuzlocke actually plays out. But like in this case, my stories make, like, they need to be in sequential order. They don't need to be in sequential order. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, I'd rather you see all the stories. This is what I'm getting at. Because then I'm gonna make references that you guys might not get. Who knows? So let's talk about the embarrassing moment I was talking about. So this one time, John was he used to sleep over, and because we didn't have like a guest room, and he didn't like sleeping on the couch, neither did I. He had to sleep in my bed, which I ended up sleeping in at the same time. Yes! I know you're all gonna say, holy shit, Kek slept with a man, with a jolly old Roger fat man. Okay, I shouldn't say fat. I'm sorry for all of you that are offended. Like, he actually has a problem where he can't be skinny, or he can't lose weight like as much as other people. But just don't take offense to that. I didn't mean it. You see, this is what I mean when I say like sometimes people are too sensitive, sometimes people go too far. Last episode, like sometimes people say something like you're fat, and people get really sensitive about it. But like, I don't know, it depends on the situation, depends on the condition, depends who you're talking to. Like if it's your best friend and you've been doing that for a while, then yeah, sure, you can say you're fat. So since I am good friends with him, I can say he's fat. I don't think he really cares anyway. And it's funny how the connotation between fat and chubby has almost two different meanings. They mean the same thing, nearly the same thing, but fat has like a negative connotation. So when people say fat, people instantly turn you down. But when people say chubby, that's a little lighter aspect to the word. So like, you could say chubby, and people wouldn't backstab you for it. Like, getting way off topic. Oh, you know what? That reminds me of a time that happened recently. I have not weight training. I have practice now, tennis conditioning in my school now for my tennis team. And since it's snowing outside, we can't play outside, and there's still tons of snow. But it's all melting out now. It's actually pretty sunny out today. But anyway, so yeah, we have to condition, which is going inside, and just doing like exercises inside, like the bike and stuff. exercise bike and all that stuff. So my friend Philip, he's we have a bunch of memes and like jokes on the team. Like everyone says my calves. I always say that word wrong. Don't butcher me. Well, I butcher the word, but don't butcher me. I always say that word wrong. Calf. Yes, it's calf. My calves. My calf muscles. Yes, I have huge calf muscles from playing tennis, but like they're abnormally large compared to the rest of the people on the team. So people would just say, "Wow, they're almost as big as Tisa's calf muscles," or something like that. And I thought it was funny. Oh, this is part in the video where my mic was muted, and I was like, "Oh, I saw the voodoo!" And that was, I don't know why I had to put that in here. Anyway, if I didn't mention earlier, even though I mentioned it in 2 episodes before, but if you're a newcomer, there was a problem with me recording this. I had to, I didn't record my mic, so now I have to over-commentate it, and yeah, that's what's happening now. And I'm going through these houses that have no purpose whatsoever. I don't think they have a purpose, but if they do, please correct me. But what is the point of 90% of the houses in the Pokemon world? I mean, it wouldn't be realistic if there was like 1 house per town, but I mean, there's seriously no need for those people. Like, I always go into these houses. Like in the original Pokemon games, I would always go in the houses thinking they would tell me something important that I needed to know. But after going through 50 houses, I figured maybe this isn't what I need to do to get information. Maybe I need to only go to the houses they recommend me. And this is the first Pokemon I see in this Patchet area, and I'm like, Mareep! Because Mareep is one of my favorite lightning type Pokemon there is. So I'm just like, booyah! Yeah, so I want to catch it obviously, but I'm not gonna spoil because that will be coming up shortly. Oh man, I went so off topic. I was supposed to be talking about my friend John. So while we catch Mareep, let's talk about my friend John. So when he was sleeping over, we were in the same bed, and I would always fool around like making shadows because he needs a light. He needs a night light. For some reason, he needs a night light. So he has a night light on the wall. And I would make like shadows with my hands, like making like some type of animation or something. And he would never be able to sleep because I would always bother him. Oh, what a cute couple! I know, right? Guys, we were like 10 years old. All right, cut the crap. Anywho, so this one night, I don't know for what reason. But oh yeah, he also needs 2 pillows to sleep. Like he has a lot of conditions before he sleeps. It's weird. But he needs 2 pillows before he can fully fall asleep. Like, and I didn't have an extra pillow. I had 1 for me, 1 for him. And so what he did was the next times he came over to sleep over, he would bring his SpongeBob pillow, which I thought was pretty funny. So and yes, if you were wondering, John was not actually the only guy that slept over with me. George actually slept over one time because he moved to Pennsylvania a couple years later, and then I barely ever saw him. So when he did see me, he would sleep over, and yeah. But anyway, so at 3 a.m., I was fast asleep already. I was snoring all the way. But for some reason at 3 a.m., John decided it was a good idea to go home. I don't know what the reason was for him to go home. Oh yeah, I caught the Mareep. Getting a little carried away. Yeah, so I named him. Yeah, it's a boy. I named him Riker because Riker was electric type in season 1 of Nuzlocke UHC. So I thought, why not? Riker. No, Riker. There we go. So for whatever reason, John thought it was a great idea to leave at 3 a.m. And when I woke up, I was like, where the fuck's John? So I went downstairs, I went upstairs, I was like, where the fuck did John go? And then my mom was like, John went home. I'm like, what? How? When? She's like, at 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, you just don't tell someone. You don't, the first words you don't expect out of your mother's mouth is that your friend who was sleeping over left your house at 3 a.m. Especially when he lives a very large distance away. And take note, he did not get a ride home. He walked home, which is a 2-hour walk. About. No, I might be exaggerating. Maybe an hour. But it's at 3 a.m. Okay? Like, I think to get there is like 20 minutes with a car. So that's like an hour and a half with by walking, right? I don't know. I don't know how you convert walking and cars, but yeah, it's a really long distance. And he did that at 3 a.m. Like, I'd be scared shitless. I don't know what scared him during that night that made him have to wake up at 3 a.m. and walk out my house, go walk home for an hour and a half in the even scarier place. It must have been my dick. He was scared of my puny dick. I mean, wait, what? No, don't. I'm just joking. Yeah, so it still boggles my mind. I still make fun of him to this day. Actually, I don't really talk to him anymore. Yeah, I don't really talk to him anymore. But yeah, it still boggles my mind how he thought it was a good idea to leave at 3 a.m. I mean, when it's that late, I guess you don't ever make good decisions. But he could have at least like slept on the couch. I mean, I know he doesn't want to sleep on the couch, but he could have pushed me off the bed. I probably wouldn't even notice, or I would have noticed, and I'd be like, oh, what the fuck, John? He's like, well, if I didn't push you off the bed, I would have left your house at 3 a.m. and walked home for an hour and a half, and you would have been saying all this shit about me in a future Nuzlocke episode, and I did not want that to happen. I'm like, oh, wow, what a psychic. What has overcome of me today? I don't really talk like this. Is it because I had 3 hours of sleep, or is it because I had 11 hours of sleep the day before? I don't know. It makes no sense either way. All right, let's talk about another fun time story. Fun time story. Oh, there's a couple funny things with pooping and pools. Oh God. This is all three of these experiences have something to do with me. Okay, first of all, you're gonna think I shat in my pants. Let's tell you these stories in order. Well, actually, they don't have an order. I don't really know which came first, but let's tell you them in whatever order. So let's see. All right, this one time, I used to be on a swimming team, and I used to suck at swimming. Well, no, I didn't suck at swimming. I used to be pretty good at freestyle, but I hated competitions. I liked swimming because in the summer I just loved diving in a pool. That was like I just loved it. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm training Riker, if you didn't notice. So this might be a little boring, but hopefully my stories make up for that. So yeah, I just love diving in the pool when it's like, and it's just the most refreshing thing when it's in the summer. But now in the summer I don't really go to the pool. I play tennis, which is a little icky because I'm sweating all the time and there's just sweat pouring down my arms and everything. But I still love playing tennis in the heat more than I do in the cold, because the cold, well, first there's wind blowing the ball and it's a lot more random where the ball's gonna go, and second it's cold, and third because it's cold, and yeah, whatever. But heat, I like the heat a lot more. I don't know if I explained that in any of my earlier episodes or videos for that matter, but yeah, I like the heat more. So anyway, so when I would go swimming, I'd enjoy swimming, but I would hate competitions. So so this one time I was what's it called? They always made me do backstroke because nobody on the team really did backstroke. There's like 3 people that did backstroke, and I was included. But I hated backstroke because the water would always go up my nose, and it'd be like, oh, it like stings, and like, oh, that hurts. Oh my god, I could never breathe, and it was the most painful thing to go through. But like, I had to do it for every competition, and as much as I hated competition and backstrokes, they were combined. So you could just tell how bad this experience was. So this one time when I was in for a competition, and usually I was the worst for the backstroke competitions too, so that made it worse. So there's these like lines, like not lines, like these lines at like they're held up by poles, and they usually have flags, right? And when they have those, where they have those is near the end of the pool, so that you know, like as you're backstroking, you see the flags, so you know when to turn around, and so you can flip over on the wall and go back the other way. So at this particular place, I didn't see a flag. No, I started, right? And then a minute after my first couple backstrokes, I saw a line, but didn't have a flag. So I was like, maybe there is no flag around this place. To my ignorant mind, I turned around, and lo and behold, I didn't finish 3/4 of the pool. For some reason, I didn't think, well, that would have been a bit too early for me to just turn around. For some reason, I thought that line meant for me to turn around. So I turned around, and I'm trying to like, cause you can't make strokes when you turn around. You have to like wiggle yourself like a worm. So I'm wiggling myself like I can't wiggle myself 3/4 the pool like there without even breathing, because you can't breathe when you're wiggling like that. Wiggle. What? I'm out of it. Well, I'm not really out of. I'm in of it. I'm in of it. What? Anyway, so because I couldn't breathe, I got back to the other side, started doing backstrokes. I was already last place at this point, so I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So I get to the other side and I do flip and whatever. So that was one experience with the pool. Another experience involves the pool and poop. So this is with Little Retarded Cack, alright? I still have plenty more stories of Little Retarded Cack. You guys just wait. So Little Retarded Cack, one day, he had to go to the bathroom while he was swimming. And he felt the bathroom was about 10 seconds walk, and he couldn't wait that long. So what he did was he swam to the other side of the pool where it was deep, and he took a shit. He took a shit. He took a shit in the pool. He took a shit in the pool. Thankfully, nobody noticed. Not that I know of. I like how I'm referring myself to a him, like I'm a third party, even though it was me, because I don't want to be associated with Little Retarded Cack anymore. So he took a shit, and the poop. What happened was he sat at the other end, just holding onto the line with one hand, and the other hand he was shaking out the poop out of his pants. Why am I telling this story? No! This is horrible. And the poop would slightly go down with all the like muddy like brown water going all over the place. Oh my god! It was horrendous. I would look down and see all the like particles of the poop flying around. Oh my god! Oh, it was disgusting. And then a coach came by. He asked if something was wrong, and I was like, nope, nothing is wrong. I am completely fine. I just have a little stomachache. Please let me rest here a little bit. Oh my god. And I don't know if someone saw it, but the pool is clear, so like you could probably see the shit coming out of my pants, and me just sitting there wiggling it out. That must have been the most disturbing sight for someone to see if they were watching me. Oh god. Like peeing in the pool is understandable by most people, but pooping? Who does that? Who does that? Why am I making fun of myself? I'm such a horrible person for pooping in the pool and making fun of myself. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man, that was a grueling experience. Oh god. Another time with poop. I was at my friend Derek's house. I think I told you guys about Derek, right? Well, he's a close friend of mine. He lives like around the block. So, Derek, me and Derek would always go over each other's houses. Usually back then it would be me over his, but because his parents made like the best noodles, like ramen. Oh man, I loved it. But now we don't really like go over each other's houses. Like nowadays, when you're like around 18 or older, no one goes over each other's houses unless it's like parties. I don't even go to parties, so. But like no one goes to each other's houses because we're all either too busy or doing things like Nuzlocke, you know. So anyway, back then I was over at Derek's house and it was sometime in the winter, and remember I was like 10 years old or something like this. This all happened within like a time span of like 3 years. It's really weird. Like anyway, so you know what they say though. The dumber you are when you're younger, the wiser you become when you're older, because you've experienced the dumbest that you could get. So anyway, because we're so light, right? We're like not like heavy as we are now. Like I must have weighed like 100 pounds maybe, and now I'm like 150. So the pool was covered with like a cover, and I got really scared here, by the way, when Riker was this low. I was like, oh shit, a critical hit, gotta switch. Anyway, so the pool was covered with covers, and we would run around on the covers thinking that it wouldn't fall, because it was actually fun, because the pool would like jiggle around. It was funny. But then long behold, the covers did collapse and I fell straight into the pool, and that was not a pleasant experience. So I had to go home and I had to change. And I would tell you another experience I had with poop. Another experience I had with poop over Derek's house. But this episode is actually ending in about 30 seconds, and I can't do that within a 30 seconds time frame. So unfortunately, we're going to have to end it off on a cliffhanger. But thank you all for watching. I just talked to Joey. He needs me over there right away. So I'll have to go talk to him, because he needs to talk to me about like his life story. And I really care. I truly care about what he needs to tell me. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed making this episode. Like, in the process of me over commentating it, I just felt like some monster took over me, and now I can commentate much better now. But that's probably not going to be true for when I do live commentary. Actually, you know what? Comment below if you like live commentary, or well, there goes the video. That's a bit awkward, because I stopped the video, and now I'm still commentating. I mean, alright, I have to end this video now, so or else it's just weird. So just comment below if you liked me over commentating it when the video was already done, or if you, so that I could tell you stories and actually be prepared for commentary, or if you liked it where it's live commentary, so like I record the video and my audio, and then you see my reaction, but the commentary won't be like as prepared, because I'll be focusing on the game rather than my own commentary. So just leave a comment on what you think is better. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. There's more to come, so please wait. What do people say at the end of? Please subscribe, like, comment. No. See you guys next time.